Well, still good morning, actually. So good morning and welcome back to the European Under 25s here in the Sun Bowls Club in Jersey. I'm joined in the commentary box this time by Lloyd Milligan, who is representing England in this competition, and we'll hear from Lloyd very shortly. But Lloyd, you're very welcome to this makeshift commentary table that we've put together here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh no, honestly, they've bored of my voice already, so it's a pleasure. We'll just
Yeah,
try and find the jack here.
just get the subtitles ready for me.
Yeah, we were just having a really interesting chat. So Lloyd originally hailed from South Africa before moving over here, and I also understand that not only are you in fine form in this competition, but you've just had an excellent run in the Bowls England national singles as well.
Yeah, well, started off quite patchy at nationals, but then got into the junior singles, started the junior singles, got to the semi-final on that, and then a week later went quite deep into the men's national singles as well. So uh, nice to find a bit of form at the right time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sitting here currently at the top of your group as well. In
Yes.
this. Talk to us about your form and the green as you found it so far.
Yeah. So,
And don't
well,
worry, our greenkeeper's not listening in, so
no.
you can be honest.
Well, well, yeah. I'll start off with yesterday. So yesterday was quite tricky. Uh, pace is quite good both days so far, but quite tricky yesterday. I think with the marks that it's on today has produced probably more favourable head building.
But yeah,
Uh,
the end rinks yesterday, well, particularly rink one, would have been
oh
very tough yesterday.
yes. Well, I was
Very tough.
on rink 7 yesterday,
Oh, that would have been
so on
fun.
the complete opposite side,
Yeah,
on the different marks to what it is on today. And yeah, that was quite interesting to say the least.
yeah. No, well, the outside rinks are not always good fun on any green, are they, Mike?
Oh yeah, well I think that across any country really.
Nigel Long is our marker here from the Sun Bowls Club. He's indicated that Daniel Spratt is holding one. Megan's on a good bowl here, just high of the jack. Got a chance for three. So are you finding yourself up in air this weekend for the British Isles under
Yes.
25s as well
So leaving Jersey for air on Thursday.
on Thursday?
Practice on Friday evening. It won't be a long one due to teammates arriving quite late, and then food as well. And then yeah, weather's not looking too great for that either. So bit of fun up in Scotland.
Yes, no, well we're. Oh, Daniel doesn't want that jack.
Been really unlucky though.
Yeah, a couple of feet over. Wait to see the damage. It certainly looks like one jersey from here.
Yep.
Megan picks up the mat. Just a reminder to the viewers of the playing conditions that we've got here. So the groups are two groups here. An uneven number in one of the groups. Hence, this is the bigger group. That's why there's only 3 games on at this point in time. It's 4 bowl singles, 2 sets of 7 ends. We'll talk about that format in a second, Lloyd. And 2 hour time limit, but none of the players have got anywhere near the 2 hour time limit at this point in time. So we'll pray. Oh, there goes that camera. So 2 sets of 7 ends can be quite a challenge, Lloyd, unless you're not very good at waking up in the morning. The second set gives you a chance to
Yeah.
get back into it. But how have you found that?
I don't really mind the sets format. I think it gives everyone a chance really. I mean, I think it's more the one end tie break, I think, which is a bit tricky because obviously you could win the first set by uh, quite a bit and then lose the second set by one and then lose a one-end shootout, where I think what the PBA does quite well with the sets is having a three-end tie break. But I really like the sets format. I think it gives everyone a
A
chance,
chance,
really.
yeah. And I suppose when you think from a Bowls Europe perspective and what they're trying to do and develop
Oh
the
yes,
European countries as well, that
yes,
the chance
exactly.
for everyone to have a go at winning and stealing
Yeah,
the set here and there
well, exactly.
does make it a bit more of a feast for bowlers.
Oh yeah, and that gives the so-called smaller countries to cause a couple upsets as well.
Well, we can only hope.
Well, yeah, yeah. I've been lucky enough to keep a 100% record, and hopefully it stays that way. But you never know in sets play.
No, it adds a bit of jeopardy to it, doesn't it?
Yes.
And here we are talking away so much I forgot to update the scoreboard on the live stream. By the end of the week I'll have this nailed, I
Oh
promise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Well, if not, I
You
won't get
never
asked
know.
to do it again, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Daniel holding a couple here. Looks like he's chasing towards the back to stop the trail.
Yeah.
Megan, you'd have thought would stick on what's her
Mm.
backhand. Just trying to land the ball. Megan herself, obviously a former Scotland under-25 singles champion at 15 years old. She won that in
Oh wow.
2016 before moving to Jersey. That's a great ball.
Well played.
That is a very good ball there. Nigel going to assess the damage for Daniel. It's two
Oh,
down. That's
well
a
played.
really good conversion shot that's been played there. From two down to two up, especially having taken the first end. Just a reminder of if the weather stays nice, this is the island of Jersey where we're live from. This is Archie Rondo on the east coast of the island. For those of you who get a little bit of downtime from the bowls, you might be able to go and explore some of the bits that our island has to offer. It's much nicer in the sunshine, Lloyd. It's
Oh
much
yes, I
nicer in the
agree.
sunshine.
I agree.
Um,
Yeah, I think we've been lucky with the weather in England and Jersey as well. So good summer for the both of us.
Okay, back here while Lloyd tries to navigate his way out of his two down. Not Lloyd, I'm
Yeah,
talking to
yeah,
Lloyd.
yeah.
Daniel tries to navigate his way out of the two down. He certainly looks like he's got a decent pace,
Yeah.
Lloyd. It's all about the pace.
Let's get down, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
well
good ball.
played.
Two great closing bowls from both players there, which puts us at 1-1 after two ends. The early training we gave the marker with the paddles is coming into play nicely. He's gone deaf on me,
Yeah,
Lloyd. He's gone deaf on me.
yeah,
We tried to fish for a reaction.
yeah.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Or do we go selective hearing?
Ah, that
Yeah.
might be it. That
Mm.
might be it. That could be it. So Lloyd's brought the mat up here a little bit.
Yeah, I think it'd be quite difficult if I'm sat in the com box.
Yeah.
Done it again. 2 and 2. Yeah, just after the first turns, looks like it will be quite a close and interesting game.
Had two good heads, to be fair. Daniel was unlucky the first end to
Oh
trail
yes.
the jack and give it away. Megan's played a superb conversion bowl there after Daniel had built a head advantage, and he's not far away here, Lloyd.
Yeah, very good start from
Yeah,
Daniel.
it's a great bowl. And this time he looks like he's wrapped right behind the jack, slightly to one side, perhaps
Yeah.
gone all the way around it. But Megan, of course, being left-handed, sticking with her forehand to play the same hand.
Good reply.
Yeah, just over the pace to get back with a great receiving bowl, as Danny would have said this morning. Couple of facts about Daniel as he's bowling his second bowl. He's plays for Belmont Bowls Club. He's represented Team Ireland the under 18 and the under 25 level. He's captained Ireland at under 18 level as well. He's played in the under-25 World Bowls in 2022 and won a bronze medal, and he's listed a litany of titles in 2023, the fours, the men's under-25s in 2024, the men's triples in 2025, and he was under-25 Irish Player of the Series at British Isles 2025 as well. So starting to build a great CV for himself there. He's listed his hobbies outside of bowls as the odd karaoke night with friends. So I think tomorrow night at the buffet after the presentation, we've got a candidate to open the karaoke, haven't we? Which would very kind of him to volunteer in such in such a public way.
Yeah, it's definitely something I would not disclose.
No, you're only good at karaoke yourself.
No.
No, well, I was expecting you to say that regardless. Actually, to be fair.
Maybe after a couple of pints, and I'll think I'm good. But
I think we all suffer with a little bit of Dutch confidence when it comes to that. Megan changed hand to her backhand just wide to try and flick the bowl out. Both players coming down to the head to have a look. Possibly while they do that, just a big shout out to Titan Wealth, who have stepped in to help Bowls Jersey with the financial commitment of hosting these championships this year. Very much appreciated. A new sponsor for Bowls Jersey, but the guys Pat and Jamie were down this morning to see a bit more of the action, and they'll be here tomorrow for the presentation. But yeah, big shout out to them for the support that they've given and provided. What do you think he's going to do here, Lloyd?
Well, it's quite tricky going off Megan's last bowl. Probably try and split the two feet through, maybe. Otherwise, you just try and go back toucher.
He took your first option.
Yeah. Sensible, really.
Yeah, if Megan is going to play that kind of weight, she doesn't get all of the jack, then she pops it into a dangerous area now. But
just don't quite see from the angle, but Daniel's short, 2 feet short ball could be a factor.
He's having a look now, isn't he?
Yeah, Megan has to be careful as well with her last. Doesn't want to wing her
take
own
her
ball
back
out.
ball out. No, otherwise that's a count you don't want to drop at this point.
Probably just slightly overdraw it.
What would you say the favourite shot in your arsenal is, if you had one?
I think depends how I'm playing.
Okay, right.
I think it depends how I'm playing. If I'm playing really well, as I am at the moment, fancy to draw myself out of trouble a lot of times. But if scratching around for pace and I'm hitting my runners, then it'll probably be the running ball.
Right.
But at the minute, doing both of them quite well. Luckily.
And talk to us this morning. We were talking off camera there before. I didn't quite get a chance to get the camera on you, but Danny did mention you in dispatches for standing in the middle of the green with your hand on your head.
Yes.
Or your head in your hands. I think he said it the wrong way around as well, so it's ironic I've gone and done the same. Talk us through that unfortunate result that you played yourself into.
Yeah. So one down on the head. Had a ball a foot off the ditch. I was thinking could take a chance, run the jack in the ditch. I know Megan will still have a ball in reply, but chose the option of running the jack. Got the jack,
which was a start.
That's a start,
and that's when it all went wrong.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, just hit the jack and everything will be all rosy. Well, it hits my back bowl, goes dead, straight onto the respot, 2 down. Yeah. And then I was kind of lucky that Megan didn't put me to the sword, and it was only 2 rather than 3. So yeah.
But you recovered.
Yes.
The key message there is that you recovered.
Yeah. Well, just
live to fight another day anyway.
Just scraped through that second set by 1. I mean, Megan played a really good bowl with her last. Really unlucky not to get 3 to draw the set, but probably more unlucky not to get 4 to win the set and force a 1-end shootout.
So you breathe a sigh of relief again.
Yes.
It's incredible how the fortune always favours these bigger countries, isn't it? says from a non-bitter
Yeah.
small islander here.
Yeah, I think that's the thing when we come to these events and target is always on our back, and that's the thing as well. Can't take the smaller countries for granted really, because they're coming out there to beat well, to cause upsets, and
Absolutely.
got to take every game as if you're playing some of the best in the world really.
And when you look at it, we were talking yesterday on the live stream about where Turkey have come from.
Oh yes,
And
yes.
Oscan was saying that actually they don't have any green out there to practice on. They've got no indoor facility. The
Yeah.
hotel managers wanting to prioritise tourism over local play.
Oh yes.
So actually, some of these guys had only played in a gym hall on a PVC surface. So
Ah,
you can only imagine, and with Taylor
yes.
lignoids at that. So
Oh
you can only
wow.
imagine that bowls must be
Yes.
swinging everywhere.
Oh,
More like
exactly.
curling, I'd
Yes.
imagine,
Yeah.
than it is bowls. And obviously they've come over here, not played on grass before, and they're
Yeah.
playing their way into
Oh yes.
the game
Yeah.
for sure. That being said, they've got one of the Turkish Umit has a particularly challenging game against Danny Stevenson on the rink next door to the live stream here.
Yeah.
Um, Slightly wayward end this time from both of the players
Yeah.
on the live stream rink. Daniel just running through too much there, but on a better track. 2-1 up, just a single. All the finger work last end
Yes.
didn't do him any favours,
No.
unfortunately. But
Yeah. Going back to smaller countries as well, and Turkish lad yesterday caused an upset by beating Taylor on
thanks
yeah.
for bringing that
Yeah,
up.
you're
That was
welcome.
host country. Thanks Lloyd.
Get it in there while I can.
Yeah. Wait till you're on the live
Yeah,
stream, mate. I
exactly.
shall get some
Yeah.
revenge on behalf of Jersey.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's a good bowl from Daniel there.
Yeah.
Don't know if he's gone with it or not. We're waiting to hear from Nigel.
If it falls over, he's definitely got one.
Nigel is saying he thinks. Nigel's saying that he thinks it's one to Ireland. It looks very close from here. I wouldn't like to call it. Megan, of course, has played a brilliant bowl coming this way last end on the same hand with a little trail on the jack. Let's see what she can do this time. Pace certainly looks good. Just under the line. That's unfortunate.
Very unlucky.
That's unfortunate. It will remove the measure anyway, which gives Daniel a 3-1 lead after 4 ends.
Another single as well.
Yes, 3 singles so far in what is proving to be a tight game. That wasn't the tightest of heads that they've had.
No,
I think that's fair to say.
Which is a bit puzzling considering it. Well, so far both days it's been easier going back down in that direction as well.
Oh well, we like to mix it up.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Both players really playing the same length jack when they get it. Matt's in a very similar place.
Yeah, which is always a. Well, I always find it a bit puzzling, but I mean, if both players are playing well, I mean, is there really any change needed?
I don't know. That's why you're out there, not me.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll trust your professional opinion on that
Well,
one.
not always right. So.
Megan's first bowl, nice pace, just a little bit on the wide side. Should probably tell our listeners some fun facts about Megan as well if we roll over.
Look a bit biased.
It would, yeah. We can't be doing that. So Megan's listed hobbies outside of bowls as softball, card making, and getting out to view our beautiful island, and that's obviously something we'd encourage everyone who's come over for these championships to do if they can. But your schedule's relatively punishing. You do get a bit of time today, though. I think the last game being at 2.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you're featuring in the 2 o'clock game.
Yes.
Yeah. And who do you have? Who do you have in that?
Turkey.
You have Turkey. Okay. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Exactly.
We could be looking forward to another banana
upset.
skin then, couldn't we? Well, these words could come back to haunt you, Mr. Milligan.
Exactly. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. everyone loves an upset. So,
Particularly in the commentary box. It's a
oh
great,
yes,
great bowl there
great
by
ball from
Daniel,
Dan.
hiding the jack as well. Don't know if Megan can still see it on the forehand. What would be her forehand with that front bowl there?
Yeah.
Try and zoom in another.
Switch onto her backhand.
Yeah, which doesn't seem to be the favoured side of the players,
No,
but she's close here.
close.
That's a very
Yeah.
good bowl.
Yeah.
Very good bowl. She's developed it so she can see it.
Yeah. Open it up.
Yeah, Daniel's going to come down and have a look at the head.
Yeah.
So we'll switch to a hold scene very quickly.
Yeah, it could. Megan's potentially given herself another shot. Roll the ball away. For 3 if Daniel doesn't do anything with his last.
If you're Daniel here, he's already got the back position. It's relatively
Yeah.
simple. Another bowl in the head to try and prevent that. Do we think?
Yeah, front toucher would be very nice.
Well, yes, yes. And for the rest of us who aren't Lloyd Milligan, just another shot be okay, or does it have to be a
Yes,
front
no.
touch?
Well, obviously a front toucher ideal, but always another bowl on the head is a start.
Well, let's see how close he gets to it, Lloyd.
Let's get down, I think.
He seems to be on a relatively good, just pulled up short.
Yeah.
It's another bowl in the area
Yeah.
though. Should protect a count if his bowl does get
Yeah.
dislodged.
From my angle, it could be two. Could be two, but
Could be two. Well, I've called it all wrong. The
well,
whole. So I'm letting my co-commentators now decide
yeah,
what they think it is in the head.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Put the blame on me rather than you.
well, I don't like to say, but yes,
Yes, yeah,
generally that's the idea.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why Keris has left me alone for 2
Yes.
sessions today, just so I can't blame her really.
Yeah.
Have a look and see what Megan can do here.
Yeah,
Sticking on her
similar to
backhand,
last,
similar, yeah.
really.
A bit more aggressive this time, Lloyd.
Yeah.
No calls. Just on the
Good
high
effort.
side.
Good effort.
Just on the high side.
Yeah.
One conceded.
Yeah.
Another solitary shot.
Yeah. Quite interesting shot selection, but I mean, she gets the jack in the back left-hand corner, but potentially stalls 3.
Yeah, she obviously had to play that with enough pace that she cleared Daniel's back bowl and gave her enough space in the
Yes.
ditch for a shot, didn't
Yeah.
she? But prime result obviously was the bowl.
Yeah.
Especially if she did have second. If she'd stayed, it would have been a good 2 shots to close the gap. As it stands, 3-shot lead with 2 ends to play.
Yeah, it's still possible.
So, good end here from Daniel, and you'll fancy his chances.
Yeah, just the way the game's been going as well. I think being one shot every end, counts look probably a bit unlikely at the minute.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, good start from Daniel.
Across the other rinks that are in play, Scotland's Danny Stevenson is 9-2 up after 6 ends against Turkey. Great ball from Megan there. And your fellow country lady is 7-2 down against Israel. Ida at the moment.
Talk about upsets, could be an upset there. Hopefully Millie can bring it back.
Yeah, we had.
Well, I hope she does.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say. I think Wales England were going to be having a
yes,
word with you in a second.
exactly.
Yeah. We had Ido on the live stream yesterday, and when he had the jack, his first bowl was right alongside
Yes.
it on nine times out of 10 when he had the jack. Daniel here, 1 down. Megan's tucked in right behind the jack. Seems to be on a higher line if he gets back. That's some effort.
Great effort. Yeah.
Some effort. He nearly chipped that the right way. Nice ball back there as well, giving him an insurance policy.
Still probably just finished on the wrong side, sadly.
For sure, with the way it's set up. Still, if you were out there playing, you're 4-1 up with 2 to play. Would you be disappointed if you dropped a single, or would you be content at this point in time?
I would be happy to drop a single, especially where Megan's bowl's finished. Especially at this stage of the game where it's pretty much been singles all game. I think I'd be happy to drop the 1.
You don't want to do anything silly and pop it out too far into the open and give an easy draw, do you?
Exactly, and I think Daniel slightly edged the first set so far. Being closely contested, but Daniel slightly edged it. Yeah,
he's definitely reduced his pace, that's for sure. He's not a million miles away, Lloyd, if he gets around that front one. Well, he's made it a lot harder to draw for 2, hasn't he?
Outstanding effort.
Almost called that right between us, I think, there, which is a novelty.
Yeah.
Millie's woes unfortunately haven't got any better on the last end of that first set, so.
Especially on the shot aggregate as well.
Megan here looking to try and squeeze a 2 to give her a chance on the final end.
Fair effort again.
Pace looks alright, Lloyd. It's just got to slow the last bit down the hill, just over, not far. Cracking road again. 1 to Jersey. 4-2, 6 ends. Final end of this, as you say, closely contested first set.
Yep, still continues the run of all singles.
Here we go, just about got the camera work down to a T now. If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Not bad for a total amateur.
Yeah, I'd rather have you doing it than me.
No, like you did say you were free on Thursday.
Yeah, well, not really. Well, yeah.
You're quickly talking yourself out of this one.
Yeah, exactly. Just might change your flight times from an afternoon flight to a morning flight.
A morning flight, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, the karaoke's Wednesday, so we'll have enough footage to play them on the live stream by then anyway. Great opening bowl there from Daniel. 18 inches to come. Better here from Megan. Is she just going to get in front of the red ball or cut into it? Just cut into it. Pace was really good.
Still gives her a chance.
Somewhere on this sheet of paper, Keris had very kindly written down what they'd done so far in the tournament. I've just remembered that. So as we look to fill this void at the end of the first set, Megan's first encounter was a match against Israel, which she won on a tie break. She then lost to well, it must have been Millie that she lost to in England there.
Yes.
Yeah, 4-8 and 5-7 yesterday, and then came out and beat Turkey in the last game. And Daniel on the other side is agonisingly lost 2 games on a tie break. Here, so lost on a tie break to Scotland yesterday, 4-7, 6-4, and then the tie break 1-0. But then came out and beat Israel 9-2 and 17-0 in the second set. So
shot aggregate helps.
Shot difference is flying. But then lost on a tie break to England on rink 7 that we were talking about this morning. 9-4, 6-8, and then 1-0. So both players having a bit of a mixed bag of a tournament so far.
Yep.
Megan obviously trying to trail that jack there to make a 3
Yeah.
to win the set, but just slightly on the high side.
Yeah. Tricky really. A third bowl didn't quite help, missing it. It's hard.
No.
Then you've got 18 inches of room for 3.
And covered the trail.
Yeah, with no bowls to come
with no but that wraps it up. So that's 2 shots to Ireland. So that's 6-2 in the first set. So the first set does go to Ireland, and another 7 ends to come. Just as that wind starts to get a little chillier.
I think that made a bit of a difference on day 1, where breeze was slightly stronger. Did make a slight difference.
Yeah, we had a game down here the other week, and it was the first time that I really felt the green for many years had been properly wind affected.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did notice a lot of the players yesterday favouring the side of the green which the wind was, assisting with to bring it back rather than playing against the wind. And in a second you'll be able to see the head when the second camera plays ball. You just can't get the staff these days. We hire my brother as a board turner for this rink. The first set's finished and the scoreboard still hasn't been reset, ready for the second set really.
Yeah.
I knew that we'd eventually find his true position on a bowl screen.
Well, where I play up in Lancashire, we've got a running theme where my best position is known as travelling reserve.
No,
Yeah.
surely not. Here you are representing England and you're the best position travelling reserve.
Yes, only because my debut in the under 25s, I was named as travelling reserve. So set out the first game against Scotland, and then lucky enough to get my opportunity against Ireland, and then played really well against Ireland, and then lucky to stay on. And then since then I haven't been travelling reserve, but that nickname still kind of stuck.
It's stuck. It's how harsh.
Yeah.
How harsh. I'll remember that when you're on the live commentary.
Yeah.
On the live stream, sorry. Frantically trying to get my brother's attention, but it's all in vain. All in vain. He has done the first set indicator. So half a job.
Yeah,
half a job Ross again. It's kicked in here. Good ball here again from Megan, especially if she clears. Yep, she has. Oh, I thought it was going to stop a bit quicker.
Yeah,
Still a great ball.
Still a good ball. Still
Daniel here
doesn't
will
give Daniel
not
much of a
be
catch.
happy. He's 3 down on the first end of the second set.
What's the pace like?
Well, certainly looks like it's going. Megan's got past there, and she's played a great ball
Yeah,
here.
well played, Daniel.
Really good ball here. Yeah, and
Right
he's
in behind the jack as
held
well.
it behind. A spluttering of applause from the small crowd we've assembled here this morning. If you are in Jersey and you want to come down and watch the bowls, please do it in person to give the players some atmosphere. Megan is chasing this just on the tight side. That could have gone anywhere if she played it square. Oh, here we go. The board is now being reset.
Well, he could have left the 1-1.
He could. He could. Nigel getting the hang of the lollipops as well now.
All coming together.
All coming together. It'll be all right on the night. Try and see where this jack's going. Oh,
Slightly
as it
shorter
happens,
than
nearly
yeah.
perfectly in line with the camera, so I don't have to worry too much about this
Yeah.
one. Although I can still send the camera in the wrong direction
Yeah.
for the viewers, so clearly not quite good enough.
Wow. You could just blame me. Viewers won't know.
That is true,
Yeah.
but you know, fair is fair.
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't want you to get a different
No.
nickname to travel in reserve,
Yeah.
you know. Lazy cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah, decent start from Danny.
Great pace again, just not quite down the hill. Millie started strongly on her side. She's 4-0 up after 2 in the second set, which is just what she needs
Yeah.
after losing the first set. Megan a little unlucky there, just got the wrong half of the jack and pushed it towards Daniel's bowl. On ring 3 though, Danny Stevenson really pushing home his advantage against Turkey here. We've won the first set and taken a 3-0 up after 2. Daniel may regret that a little. He's put the jack back
Yeah.
out in the open, isn't he? That's not
Yeah.
quite what he would have wanted, I don't think.
No. But unlucky, really, to get his bowl onto the jack.
Megan looks very close
Yeah,
from
she's
our angle
close.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well
well bowled.
played.
Absolutely deserved that. And that gives her 2 shots as a pair over there.
Yeah, I think he'll just be reaching. Still think he needs another bowl close. But
Yeah,
needs
you
to sort
can.
of disrupt it.
Oh, Lloyd.
Not far
It's not
away.
a bad bowl. It's just over.
Yeah, finishes well. Gives him a chance with his last.
If you're Megan here, what would you be doing? Trying to reduce the target or cover the back?
I think it'll be a bit of both. I think if my kind of first choice is always try and change the head, and then if you are missing it, then yeah, well played.
That's a good bowl. That's a good bowl.
And if you do miss it, well, you cover behind.
Bit more pace here, do you think, than Daniel?
Yes,
Try and, even
I
if he
think.
takes a couple out,
Yeah, I think he's
limit
got
the
a
loss.
chance for all three as well.
I'll
But
trust you to call the Hollywood.
yeah, well, call it now. If you get it, well, it looks
Well,
really good.
I know. He'll be
Yeah,
signing autographs later.
yeah. But obviously, the main goal is probably just reduce the count, maybe get one or two out. He's gone for the start. He needs a shot.
Not as aggressive as we thought he'd be, that's for sure.
Yeah, probably regret that decision. Oh, Megan, chance to draw for four. Yeah, I thought Daniel would be straight through with that one, be slightly more aggressive.
Ooh, little bobble out of our hand
Yeah.
there. Not what she'd have wanted, but 3
No.
shots all the same.
Yeah. Just depends whether that extra shot might come back to barter. I think people always look back at games and thinking, well, it, yes, it dropped to 3 or 4, but sometimes it's actually that extra bowl to count that could end up costing you the game rather than the big count. So
It's one of the
Hopefully it doesn't
things.
come back to barter.
It was one of the things that Neil Booth was talking about yesterday when he did his stint on commentary. Ireland did some research and found that only 30% of bowls that were effectively a free hit, the chance to add with your last bowl, were being taken. So
Uh,
they started developing a scheme to try and improve
yes.
that statistic. Because if you are going to start challenging for the major honours, etc., then
Yeah,
those
every bowl.
those last bowls really
Yeah,
need to.
well, every bowl counts. So, good start from Megan.
Great start for Megan. What do you find you do as your like practice ritual? Is it have you
Yeah.
got dedicated exercises that you do, or as travelling reserve don't you need to do much practice?
Well, with the nickname Travelling Reserve, I think I need as much practice as possible. But yeah, it's a tricky one because I'm half an hour, 45 minutes away from my nearest bowling green, so practice doesn't come too often. But when I do practice, it's mainly just draw, draw, draw.
Okay.
And then, well, and I think what I kind of do is just separate it into two halves really, where with the first two bowls, focus quite a lot on the first two bowls. Because obviously the first two bowls makes a massive difference. Try and get them as close as possible, and then, I if need be, the third one will be draw again, and then maybe with the fourth one, try and play situational uh, decisions. Whether it's I say, well, now I'm three down, and try and get second, or try and get shot, or do I play little conversion shots, or
So
do
sort
I
of challenge yourself
practice?
type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's always try and keep it as close to a game situation as possible. And then also another thing as well, which not many people do, is probably jack throwing. I mean, not many people tend to do jack throwing, and I think that, especially at the highest level, I think probably jack throwing is probably one of the most crucial things.
Yeah,
Uh,
we well, that's a
yeah, well played,
great
Daniel.
bowl from Daniel. My biggest weakness actually is jack throwing. I mean, along with several other weaknesses, but one of my
Yeah.
particular weaknesses is jack throwing. And I remember before the Commonwealth Games 2022, we had the opportunity to speak to a psychologist, and they said, "Well, what's your weakest shot, and what have you done to try and, fix it?" So when it was my turn, I said, "Well, my weakest shot is definitely delivering the jack." And they said, "So ahead of Commonwealth Games, what have you done to sort of like mentally prepare yourself
Mm.
for throwing the jack?" I said, "Oh, it was easy to fix." And he said, "Why is that?" I said, "Well, I got picked in a position I didn't have to throw it."
Ah, yeah. Well, that always
wasn't
helps.
wasn't
Yeah.
quite the scientific
Yeah.
answer that he was hoping for. Great bowl for
Yeah.
Megan
Well
here.
played, Megan.
She's been
Rarely
a
unlucky.
fraction unlucky there.
Mm.
It's a great bowl. Deserve better from that.
Oh, 100%.
So with your practice ritual that you're doing there, then does that mean that
Yes.
your favoured format is singles?
Uh, yeah, gone through phases of my career on favorite format. When I first started, I think it was more leaning towards the singles, and then kind of maybe 2 years ago it was more the pairs and the team games, and then uh, probably last year kind of favoured the singles again. But I think that's probably just down to personal preference, and can only really blame myself for a bad game in singles. So rather than having the rest of the team to blame, so
You say
yeah.
that in a very selfless
Mm,
way, Lloyd. Very selfless
yes,
way.
yeah. I mean, it's the same with the teammates as well. Where I have a bad game, and well, can blame me. But whereas that's where I kind of enjoy the singles, where I only got myself to blame.
Same.
But probably another thing as well, I probably had a bit more success playing singles than I have the team formats. So kind of throwing my teammates under the
On the
bus
bus a
there as
little bit
well.
there. I think what he's trying to say, guys, is try a bit harder next year, will you?
Yeah.
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 In the most diplomatic way he
Yes.
can, in the most diplomatic way he can
Yeah.
phrase it.
Yeah. Hopefully that not tuning in.
If you're only playing
Sorry,
singles
guys.
next year, then we'll know.
Yeah. Do you have a personal preference as well on?
I definitely prefer team games over singles. Unfortunately, I have a brother who overshadows me in every singles
Ah,
competition that we play. We're very lucky at the. I mean, to be fair, the strength of singles play across Jersey for the size it is pretty strong
yes,
anyway. But you certainly got the Michael Ribbs, the Malcolm D'Souza's, the Ross
yes,
Davises
yes,
of the world that you'd expect
yeah.
to be competing. And you know what, I've been very lucky traveling the world to play bowls, but there's no way I'd have wanted that single spot. I'd have just
Oh,
felt that I
yeah,
was depriving one of them who'd have a much better chance. So
yes.
I'm quite happy back end in a fours. That's probably my
Ah,
favourite. I
yeah.
definitely prefer having people to talk to.
Oh, yes.
um
That's the thing as well. In singles, quite lonely, and well, it may sound weird to everyone else, but that's where I kind of talk to the markers, talk to the umpires, or even just talk to spectators. 'Cause, I mean, even though they may not, well, most of them not really interested, but I mean, it kind of just eliminates that lonely feeling in a
yeah,
way.
it keeps your head
Mm.
occupied instead of dwelling. Well, it's clearly a successful tactic with the run that you've had this year. Another great bowl from Megan there, just the wrong side of Daniel's bowls. That's four great bowls that they've put up between them. Yeah, Daniel looks like he's holding the two. Interestingly, he did have a quick chat with Neil Booth, the manager, before he cast the jack for this end. So I don't know what top tips Neil gave him this time.
Yeah.
Great to see Neil and Sandy over
Oh,
with the
yes.
teams.
Yeah.
Always full commitment from them when they're
Yeah.
when your countries are involved. It's great to see that you not just get the representation, but the support of management to
Oh,
get you
yeah.
through this as well.
Well, especially it eliminates that lonely feeling again as well. But yeah, it kind of eliminates that lonely feeling, but also having managers that have played the game at the highest level possible, so that extra bit of experience is very useful, especially for uh, the younger generation coming through.
And do you find that having the manager there is more of a sort of like a confidence boost and a relax for you, or do you find you asking questions, what would you do here, or are you pretty confident
Um,
in your own?
I'm, it depends. It'll vary from person to person. I'm kind of one of those where I kind of back my game and only really use the manager if I'm a bit uncertain or kind of need that reassurance on a shot. And also, well, because Sandy's played at the highest level possible and won many national titles, world titles, and she may see things completely different to the way
To what
I
you
do.
do, yeah.
Uh,
Always good to have the challenge, isn't it?
oh, exactly. So, I mean, it will vary from player to player, but personally, I p prefer uh, uh, a manager there. But I know it depends on the type of manager as well, because especially a slightly newer manager to the whole setup and all that may step in unnecessarily and then upset the potentially upset
Your rhythm
the
instead.
yeah
Yeah. And
a
do you
potentially
have
natural game.
do you have a conversation before the tournament starts to say when the manager should
Yeah,
get involved, or
yes.
is that
So
guidelines that are set?
yes. So well, the night before we started this, Sandy and I had a one-to-one chat, saying kind of what's expected of me and how do I uh, how do I want Sandy to act in a way, and I'm quite chilled out, and Sandy's quite chilled out. So and Sandy's the type of manager. she won't get involved unless we ask, which is always nice. Because as I mentioned a bit earlier, you could always get that manager that jumps in
Throws you off your game instead of helps you.
unnecessarily.
Yeah. That was a pair for We've talked through it, but we've that was a pair for Daniel there, which sees him overturn the 3 shots he dropped on the first end. So whatever Neil gave him as advice this time has obviously worked a lot better than it did yesterday for him.
Yeah.
Megan's still very much in this set though, and you're shot behind. Missed that red ball. Well,
in the
she
area,
wouldn't
I
have been.
feel.
She wouldn't have been far without the kiss. Across the green. Danny Stevenson of Scotland continues his relentless pursuit against Turkey. He's currently, well, he's going to go 10-1 up after 6 ends after taking the first set.
Guarantees the second set as well.
And again, some brilliant fight back from Millie, who's 8-0 up after 5, after losing the first set to Ido from Israel on that far ring.
Currently holding 1 as well.
Megan misses that red one. Oof. Just enough to get inside.
Probably needed the edge.
This time would have been more handy than last.
Yeah. Calling for edges already.
We call that a sunbowl's draw.
Yes.
Actually. Yeah.
Well, it's something similar up my way as well, where our green is some of our we only got 3 greens up in Lancashire, but my home green used to be quite heavy, and then so we had 2 grass greens and 1 artificial, and before this year our 2 grass greens used to be really heavy, so it used to be a good Lancashire draw. And
plough it through the middle.
Yes.
Of it. Right. No, we've been quite lucky this year. Bob and his team had the green in such good condition that we were able to open this club 2 weeks earlier than we planned to. So that has helped on the quest to get it ready for these tournaments. But as we discussed yesterday, the seasonal weather hasn't been as kind with the rainfall this year, so it's not quite at the pace Bob would have liked it at. We can have this green flying by this time normally, but when there's so much rain around, the elements have different ideas.
Yeah, I mean it's still running at a really good pace, so probably would be quite interesting to see how well it would play if it was really quick. But I mean, quite great for the pace and the way it's playing at the moment. So.
Well, fingers crossed the impending storm that's forecast for 5 o'clock tonight doesn't shatter tomorrow's chances. I am mildly concerned about the condition of the live streaming equipment if we have to get that wet.
Otherwise, find mini umbrellas.
Well, I think I'm going to need one for the laptop.
Well,
minimum.
One for yourself.
Because I'm literally sat on the edge of the parasol, so I've worked out if it does rain, it's all going to drip straight onto me anyway. So the best made plans have failed.
Yeah. Well, if it does start raining, I'm not moving up then.
She feathers a gap. It looks like the weight's good.
Yeah, it gets onto her and the jack.
Nearly trailed the jack for the 2 there.
Effort.
Well, levels the set 4-all after 5 ends. A big up and down from both players.
Well, looks like going to be an exciting finish to the end of the second set. Similar jack length to what we've been having pretty much the whole game.
It's exactly what was happening in the last game. Taylor was keeping the jack very consistently short, and We thought when Mate won an end, he was gonna
Yeah.
lengthen it perhaps a
Change.
little more than
Yes.
he did. But again, I guess it all comes back down to what you're used to practicing on and what feels best
Yeah.
in your arm.
Well, that's quite interesting because when I played Mate yesterday, well, evening, so the last session on ring 7, and I was playing uh, a long length, and then when he won the jack, he went short. So, yeah. But there again, that could be his preferred jack length. Good start from Daniel.
Yeah, Megan's coming in close here, just gonna die on the pace. Yeah. Marco's confirmed. Daniel's holding the 1, which even we agreed with in commentary. So we must be improving.
Yeah. Well, I think we should be getting there by now.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get carried away.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, just the 12 ends in, right?
Yeah. And the other 4 games that we've
Yeah.
had to go at.
Yeah, exactly.
Good ball there from Daniel, just covering the back and the trail. Megan is close though this time.
Needs a jack.
Just gone
I would
through the
say
hole before
just
the
win.
was even settled.
I would say she's won it. Put my neck on the line. Oh,
Oh, Nigel chickening out of
oh.
calling the shot. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
But probably the right thing to be doing in this circumstance, to be fair.
yeah. I'll put my neck on the line and say Megan's holding.
Megan's holding. Right,
Yes.
okay, you heard that here first,
Yep.
folks. If you lose a fortune in the bookies,
Yeah.
Lloyd was the one who called it.
Well, I've done that quite a bit at Bowls England Nationals.
What, calling it wrong or calling it right?
No, costing people a fortune
Oh,
in the
I see.
bookies.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, just one of those uh, pre-tournament favourites in junior singles, lost in the semi-final, and then was the singles favourite after beating Jamie Walker. Sorry, Jamie.
You are loving the opportunity to name drop and get a little stab in here, aren't you?
Well, I need to get rid of the travelling reserve nickname.
So what are you now, semi-final specialist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or bottle job.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Oh no.
Had that one. Yeah, got quite a few nicknames over the years.
Let's not mention all of them. We're on a live stream. We could offend
No,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Close
far
for Megan
away.
here. She's very close to that red
Half of
ball.
the ball. Well
That's a
played,
very good
Megan.
ball. That is a very good ball. That leaves, and in fact, I've well, if you're going to caveat it with potentially, then yes, I agree with you. But I would,
What, you want a bit more convincing?
well, I mean, that would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Well, I'll say it's 3 then.
But if that's the way if that's the way we have to play, I'm just going to spend the rest of the live stream saying potentially,
Yeah,
yeah, potentially that shot.
safe way to go.
Yeah, just on the oh, wrong controls. That's not what I was trying to do. Never mind. Millie needs this ball to count to save the game.
playing slightly quick at it.
Daniel having a really good look. He's in two minds. Go on then, Lloyd. Potentially.
Yeah,
What would you do?
yeah. I mean, I think he's only really got, well, he's only got one option, which is I think is the draw. It just depends which hand he prefers to play it off. I know a lot, well, pretty much the whole game they'll be preferring the backhand, well, Daniel's backhand, Megan's forehand. But yeah, I think it's a draw either way. Would be surprised if he changes hand, but it depends on Megan's short bowl as well. Just think it's a draw either way. Especially if he's 3 down, you don't really want to be dropping a 3 now going into the last.
No, not when you're one set up. That's for sure.
Yes, exactly.
It's calling on all the years of experience that Neil Booth has.
Yes. Not a bad player to get advice from either.
Oh no, absolutely fantastic. What he's done with the Irish setup is, to be admired.
Oh yes. Especially with the extra bit of funding Ireland have got as well. Brought them on.
Leaps and bounds, isn't it?
Yeah,
Leaps and bounds.
especially over the
Transform them.
last. Yes.
Absolutely transform them.
And I guess that's where it helps a lot, where funding does help, where a lot of these smaller countries don't quite have the same opportunity of funding.
No, or the government inclination really to fund it at that scale.
Yeah. Playing
Well,
direct at it.
that's your shot gone. Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
That's
it's interesting to say the least. I mean, it's easy to say, well, sit here and say, well, it's probably the wrong shot at this time, but that's why we're sitting here.
I agree. Well, that is a big four for Jersey's Megan Kivlin there, which, barring the conceding of a four this end, will be taking us to a tiebreak. So your work here is far from done, Lloyd. I'm
Yes.
afraid. See if we can get the players in picture.
Well, the viewers could be dreading
Well,
a tiebreaker with me
I would,
sitting here.
I would imagine 90% of them are just watching the video and have turned off the audio by now anyway.
Yeah, I would have done by now as
Yeah.
well. Don't blame them.
Oh, and there goes the camera with a mind of its own again. I'm afraid that one just.
Yeah, good
It's
start
a
from
great first
Megan.
ball from Megan.
Already making it quite tricky for Daniel to get four.
He's done the first part in making sure he reaches. He's close to the jacket. That's a
Yeah,
great
very
opening
good
bowl.
start.
Great opening bowl when you need a
Yeah.
four. I don't think Megan will be panicking just yet.
No.
Although I'm not sure that's
Not
going to make the
centre.
trip.
Daniel gets one close. Could be a slight nervy ending to the end for Megan.
He's sticking with his backhand, so he obviously thinks that he can draw round
Draw around
Megan's
it.
bowl to get right
Yeah.
on top of the jack.
Yeah, something very similar to the last, really.
If he gets down,
Yeah. Well, at this stage, you will say, well, it is two.
it is two, yeah. Potentially.
Mm.
Or are you committing to it this
No,
time?
I'll definitely commit with
You're
that one.
definitely committing to it this time, right? Okay. This has got more pace on it from Megan here.
Yeah.
Looks a good bowl.
She lands the ball. Yeah, well played.
It's a good bowl. Pretty much locks it in.
Locked in. Yeah.
There is still the chance of getting it through the gap, but
Yes.
you'd expect the bowl you play it with to run through, which isn't what you want when you're
No, unless you can
chasing a
somehow
four.
see it off the forehand. He's on his backhand.
He's close. Well,
Wow, that
he's
does
popped it out
help.
in the open, which
Yeah.
does give him a chance. Let's see what Nigel the marker says. I reckon he's going to go measure, Lloyd.
Yes, I think I may not commit on this
It's a
one.
measure.
Yeah,
There
I
you
don't
go.
think I'll commit
I
either.
had a hunch. I had a
Yeah.
hunch.
Wonder what gave that one away. Yeah. Crucial ball from Megan. Needs another one in there.
Not sure she's made the trip, Lloyd.
Hmm. Well,
Well, there is a chance now
yes.
for Daniel. If he can see the back bowl of Megan's there,
Yeah.
he can't afford to play it too positive because his
Yeah.
bowl has to hang around.
Yeah. Surprising bowl from Megan as well. I mean, even if she did have another one there or thereabouts, it could have given Daniel the opportunity to potentially play the two bowls. But dropped it short, so but gives Daniel a good chance of.
He's definitely got a chance, which he'll be happy
Yeah,
with after the last
well,
end.
exactly.
He's just flipped the camera so we can see the deliberations on the
Mm.
mat here. Down the forehand as we'd expect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big bowl. What's he
Still watching
saying?
it.
What's he saying? Just on the high side, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, tiebreak. Here we go.
tiebreak. Here we go, indeed. Right, we can update this. Oh, Steve, we can't update this because we don't actually know who's got shot yet. So,
Well, I think you could go one set each. I think that's
well,
safe to say.
we can
Yeah.
update that. Yes, you're absolutely right, Lloyd. Thank you for that. Steve Lund is our umpire, freshly qualified as an umpire on the weekend, so honing his new skills.
One to Daniel by the looks of it.
It does look like one, doesn't it? Potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If I've learned nothing else off you
Yeah.
this whole session,
Yeah.
Lloyd, I've learned how to cover my
Yeah.
backside on
Yeah.
the live stream with the use of the word
The
potentially.
potential.
Tiebreak it is then. So the end of that second set finished 5-8, 8 in Jersey's Megan Kivlin's favour. Ross a lot more efficient with the board this time.
Yes. Well,
Couldn't be any worse.
no.
No, couldn't be any worse.
No. Well, at least he doesn't have to reset it because it's only a one-in shootout.
Yes, that is. That's an advantage.
It's also quite interesting with the one-in shootout as well. So interesting tactic-wise, you could pull the mat up, jack on the tee, and try and bin it with your first.
So if you won the toss and you're in a tie break, would you take it or would you give it away?
I think mainly I would probably give it away. But if I'm playing really well and dominating a certain length, and I'm confident enough to continue with that, I probably will take it. But most of the time, I'll generally give it away or take last bowl. But then depends what jack length they're playing, because obviously if you're preferring a certain jack length, so for example a long length, and you've been dominating it, and then you've been losing all the shorter lengths, well then
You
you
wouldn't want
might,
to take that chance.
yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Good length ball from Megan there, not quite down the hill.
But you never know, nerves set in, and all of a sudden now what may be the opposition's preferable length becomes your preferable length.
Little short there from Daniel. Megan will be hoping just to tweak her line here.
Yeah. She can nail the jack now.
Certainly seems to be good on pace. She's definitely on a nut tighter line. Just pulling up, so there is still room.
Good ball, yeah.
But
Needs a good ball here from Daniel, just to ease the nerves.
but having lost his last 2 matches on the tiebreak, he won't
Yeah.
be relishing a third. That's for sure.
No.
Still just that yard short.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if he's a yard through with that one, gives him a chance. It's just hopefully short balls don't kill him.
Megan's looking at it. I can't work out if she likes it or not.
Yeah, just
She's through.
Yeah.
Just on the narrow side that time.
Yeah. Still a chance to nail the jack here for Daniel.
Well, I'm gonna put potentially he's got more pace on that.
Yes, I would tend to agree with
it
you as
looked
well.
good out the hand. It's just whether it stops in time. It's not got down the hill, the wrong side of that ball.
Yeah. Kind of unlucky with the pace just holding him out.
Well, he's left himself a small mountain to climb with his last ball, that's for sure.
Yes.
And Megan probably here looking for your fabled front toucher, I'd have thought, to try and kill the end.
Yep. But there again, you don't want to sit anything jack high either.
No.
Because I think she does leave something jack high. I think Daniel will be straight through it, especially when he's probably got the respot as well.
He has with the last ball. Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, if it tucks around there, that's a good ball for Megan.
Yeah. Narrows down the amount of space Daniel's got to draw shot.
Well, the pace looked good.
Yes.
The pace looked very good, but I'm not sure he's going to hang around the front.
Oh,
he's got the glide. Got the glide off the front ball. Well, we did say the weight was good, but yeah, that was
fortunate.
A little fortunate glide there. For that'll be heartbreak for Megan. She put 4 good rolls down there on the tiebreak, really.
Yeah. Well, there's that front toucher we were talking about.
Yes, absolutely. Just not in the way. Not in the way you tried to get there. Not in the try you tried. Well, Lloyd, thanks for joining me for the last hour and 10 minutes. All the best in your match this afternoon. I'm really looking forward to getting you on the live stream so we can get revenge for some of your teammates that you've thrown under a bus during this particular session. But yeah, no, all the best for the rest of your games. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be back at 2 o'clock ish for the final session this afternoon.
Thank you for having